Hi guys, welcome to my channel Confessions of a Gaming Mum. So normally on a Sunday you would see me looking like a big sweaty mess in my car because I would have just been for my run, but it got completely rained off this morning. There was also the fact that Bubs decided that he just wasn't going to have a decent night. I don't know what it was. I don't know if he had a bit of a dicky tummy because yeah, he kept waking up and farting a lot. So yeah, I have a feeling like he's either constipated, although I don't think he has because he has actually done a poo this morning. But we don't know if he's constipated or just something didn't agree with him. So yeah, but he seems fine this morning. So we'll just have to see how today goes. But yeah, my run got rained off. I'm still not in that frame of mind where if it's pissing down with rain before I go out for a run, where I will actually then go out for a run. I think if it starts raining when I'm actually in the midst of doing my run, so like I'm halfway through or I've just started or whatever, I don't mind. But it's the whole thing of having to, 1, get into the car, 2, drive there, 3, then I've got to get out and do my warm-up in the pissing rain and then start my run, and to me it just does not appeal to me whatsoever, because especially where I wear glasses and rain falling on my glasses and I just can't see at all where I'm going, so I have to take them off. And I rather minimise the amount of times I'm like running blind, because yeah, I might as well, it's like I can't leave my glasses on because like I said, there's just too much rain. But then if I take my glasses off, like everything's really blurry, so if I like run into like something on the floor, I could like very easily trip and hurt myself. So yeah, so I prefer not to do that. So yeah, so that's the current state of affairs. I'm also currently, I'm trying to make the most of the fact that obviously I haven't been for a run, so I had my shower a bit earlier, and now I'm editing. I've just finished editing my vlog for tonight that's going to go up because it was quite a full-on vlog. It's mostly going to be Hamilton themed afternoon tea, because this is a vlog about my husband's birthday, and obviously we had afternoon tea, and while we were eating the afternoon tea we were listening to Hamilton, so hopefully I'll probably get a few strikes on that for actually having the music in there, but I don't mind as long as they just demonetize it and don't block me from having it on there completely. But we'll see how I get on, won't we? But yeah, so it took quite a while to actually go through everything because there was some good bits I wanted to keep in of like Bubs dancing to the music and stuff. So yeah, that took quite a while to edit, and I'm lucky I've just managed to get it finished. I've still got to do the thumbnail, but I'll do that once it's uploading to YouTube. But at the moment it's, what's the time? It's 10:45. We're just waiting for our Tesco delivery to come through. Hopefully I can do a shop haul, maybe? I'll see. But yeah, so we're just waiting for that to come through, so then I'll head downstairs and help my husband unpack that. And then we'll have some lunch, and then after lunch I'll record some more Avengers, and then I can actually finally do a live stream that I've been wanting to do for the last 2 weeks but haven't been able to. So I'll finally get back into live streaming, and hopefully that'll be the last of all the breaks I've had to take. So so yes, I'm looking forward to getting back into that, especially now it's October, because I had some like scary games planned. Although a friend has given me a copy of, I'm not going to say the game until I'm actually playing it, because I want it to be a surprise. But it's a game that I remember when it came out. It was kind of like classic Tomb Raider era, so it's quite an old game, like PlayStation 1. I never played it, but I remember being really intrigued by it when I saw like posters and clips of it and stuff. But I still don't really know what it's about. So, but my friend is a massive fan, so he's actually sent me a copy of the game from America. It's the American version. So my husband has to try and figure out how we're actually going to play it, because obviously we've sorted Tomb Raider through, like classic Tomb Raider, through Steam. So I don't know how I'm going to play this one, because it's not through Steam. But also, like, I need to be able to use my controller. But yeah, as far as I'm concerned, it is a horror game, because this is a friend of mine who's really big into horror. So So I'm looking forward to playing it, but also really apprehensive because I'm a big wimp, so I don't know how I'm going to get on with it. But it will be nice for me to finally actually be able to play it. The big clue as well is that it's actually from my husband's company. I don't know if that means Eidos or Square Enix. I'll obviously do the research before I say. My memory is just crap. Like I said, I know the game quite well in terms of I know like a lot about it from people talking about it, but yeah, I just don't know the ins and outs of it myself because I've never played it. So so yeah, I'm looking forward to playing it. I very much doubt I'm going to finish playing it before the end of the month, because what I was actually hoping to do was play my favourite horror game live streaming. But what I might actually do, thinking about it, although yeah, Avengers is probably going to take me forever as well, I could play it for I could play my favourite horror game for the channel rather than live streaming it. But yeah, I don't think that's going to work because I think Avengers is just going to take me forever. But we'll see. It's only the first weekend of October, so yeah, I don't know. But anyway, so I'm just rambling now. So yeah, I'm just waiting for this to finish. I've got six minutes before it's finished exporting, so hopefully I can get it uploaded before the shop comes. So so then that's that done, and I don't have to worry about that then. Yeah, and then that's it. And Bubs is just hyper right now. But yeah, so let's see how today goes, shall we? Okay, so that's my recording of Avengers done for this week. That went quite well, I think, apart from the first episode where like I started, obviously I've learnt now that if I'm in the middle of a mission when I play it, that I don't then quit the mission and quit the game. I make sure I finish the mission before I quit the episode and the game, sort of thing, because I went into the game and it started me back at the last mission I was in, so that was really annoying. But other than that, yeah, I made quite a bit of progress and stuff, so that weren't too bad. Got to meet Tony Stark, so now I've played as Iron Man, which is great, and no longer playing as Kamala or Hulk anymore. Finally getting a new character. So yeah, I think I'm going to keep with it on easy, because I just think with the wave upon wave of enemies I'm getting, it's just, yeah, it's just going to drive me mad if I go back to normal now, I think. So I think in order to get this done, because I just really want to get the game sort of done now. I'm enjoying it, like the story and stuff, but yeah, I want to be able to move on to other things. I had other things planned, especially for Halloween, and I really wanted to play a horror game for Halloween. I don't think I'm going to be able to, because I'm either going to be stuck on this, or like with my live stream I'm going to be doing other things. So yeah, I want to be able to do the things I had planned for Halloween, and it's just not going to happen. But anyway, yeah, so I've just checked my PC, got everything sorted, running. Finally I am able to live stream again for over a month nearly, so so yeah, so I'm looking forward to getting back into live streaming. I've got an hour though, so I'm gonna sit, have a cup of coffee. Bubs is down for his midday nap, which my husband came up and told me it was a lot more successful. Normally my husband really struggles to get him off for a nap on a Sunday when I'm about to live stream, but now I think we've got him down to just the one nap a day. It's really easy to get him down, but it's just you have to get anything you need to get done, you have to get it done while he's on that nap. That's the only problem. But yeah, should be fine. So I'm going to go downstairs and have a coffee, and also write out my my social media posts for my live stream, and then I'm going to live stream, and I'm really excited. Yay! Hi guys, again, apologies for the fact that I'm having to do like overview of Sunday on Monday, but yeah, I was absolutely knackered last night. We went out for dinner, had really nice food, so so yeah, we came back and yeah, just fell into a massive food coma. Can't remember what else. Oh, my stream went really well as well. Usual suspects turned up, which is good. What are you up to? Kitchen, yeah. But yeah, the stream went really well. It was so nice to be back into it. So yeah, hopefully that means every Sunday I'll be back to doing it. So that's good. But yeah, so that's it for last night. Today, trying to get the washing done, but it's like pissing down with rain, so it looks like I'm gonna have to like hang the washing up upstairs inside, which I hate doing. So we actually started to look at buying a dehumidifier, because I've heard that if you have a dehumidifier on when you hang laundry up, one, it stops obviously getting mould in the house, but also it helps your washing dry quicker. So we're just looking into getting one of those. I've seen one that's like £147. Not money we really want to be spending, but if it helps. And it actually has a laundry mode on this one as well. So we're thinking about getting that. What else? Nothing really planned for today. My parents are apparently popping around tomorrow. Where are you going? What are you up to?
Yeah, Mummy.
Yeah? No, don't start pulling my hair.
Yeah, Mummy. Yeah, Mummy.
Yeah. Come on. You're just gonna dance. So yeah, weighed myself and I've gained 0.2 pounds this week, but that's probably because one, I've eaten out 2 days over the weekend and I didn't exactly watch what I ate. So yeah, so that's not good. So I think hopefully this week I can try and take it a bit more seriously. Although my parents have basically said they want to babysit Bubs one evening. So me and my husband can actually have an evening to ourselves. And so we're looking to do that Friday. So we'll be going out for a meal Friday, which obviously again for the diet doesn't exactly do well. We're also looking to go to the British Museum on Thursday. That will just be my parents and me and Bubs. So yeah, that's the plan for the week, but today is just going to be a non-eventful day. Just trying to keep this one from killing himself and destroying my house. Yeah, but okay, so it's 2:30 and Bubs has been down for his nap for the last 40 minutes, so I've just been doing my exercises. I've put Skyrim on, so I'm going to play Skyrim for a bit while he naps. But I thought I'd just come and give you a little update on stuff. So it was a big celebration today because Bubs for the first time has actually eaten an apple. So actually shocked. We've been trying for like ages to try and get him to eat apples, but I didn't think he liked the texture. So we thought, no, we're going to try again and see if we can get him to, because he needs to eat more apples because he's getting to that point that he wants to be snacking all the time. So like we're giving him more breakfast, he has bigger lunch and stuff. But yeah, he still wants to snack in between, so rather than like giving him crisps and biscuits and stuff, I want to try and get him to eat more fruit. So that's good, so that means I can give him apples now for a snack. Yeah, it was fine, it took him ages to eat it. So we gave him like his crumpet that he normally eats, and then he still had some apple left, so he had some more apple. But he still wanted something else, so I gave him like a handful of like these salt and vinegar crisps that we had left over from his birthday last week. And he was eating them, and then he was going like all hot like that, and like touching his lips, and you could see like the inside, like the wet bit of his lip was all white, as if it was almost not blistered, but it was kind of going that sort of way, like it was a bit raised. And my husband said that his lip looked a bit swollen, so I was like, oh great, don't tell me he's allergic to apples now, because I have like an oral allergy to apples myself, where if I eat an apple, the inside of my mouth gets quite, not really badly swollen, but I can feel it swelling, and it gets like really, really itchy and really irritable, to the point it's just put me off eating apples altogether, because it's just not worth it for the discomfort. So I was just thinking, oh great, don't tell me he's got the exact same thing as me. And so I decided to go on like the mum groups and just ask them, because to me I was just hoping what it was obviously where he's had salt and vinegar crisps on top of eating an apple, that was just like too much acidity in his food. So so yeah, I just asked on the mum groups and they were just like, yeah, it's probably the salt and vinegar crisps. They said because they get it, and like, and to be honest, who doesn't? Like, if you have too many salt and vinegar crisps, your mouth does start to feel a bit sort of like, not sore, but it doesn't feel right, does it, when you have too many, or if they're quite salty or quite vinegary. Because I'm not a lover of those crisps myself, that I actually gave him, because I do find them a bit too sharp, but he loves them, hence why we got them for his birthday, because like, nice little treat for his birthday. But he's never had that problem before just with eating the crisps, so to me I was kind of like, well, it's got to be a combination of the two. So yeah, so it made me feel quite relieved to know that that I'm not the only person that's, or that Bubs isn't the only person that's happened to. So so it seems to be like a worldwide thing, so I'm happy with that. He can still go on eating apples, so that's good. So we've got apples and bananas that are I know he's able to eat now. He loves strawberries as well, but they're just a bit of a faff, and also they're kind of out of season now anyway. So and because he doesn't really eat many, like you get a whole punnet and he doesn't eat them for the weeks and they end up going off, so it's just a bit of a waste really. So and I know he likes satsumas as well, so I'll have to go start getting some satsumas as well, I think. Now that season's rolling in, so we can have those, get that extra vitamin C. So yeah, I'm just trying to find all these different healthy snacks that he can eat. So but as I know with toddlers, it tends to be a constant battle to actually get them to eat healthy things. Like when we went for the roast dinner last night, yeah, because we went to a carvery with my parents, and like you just basically get given this list. Now they print out a list, and then you tick off like what you want to have, rather than you having to go up and get it. It's more hygienic that you just tick it off, and then one person dishes out each customer's food. So so yeah, I got him roast potato, mashed potato, bubble and squeaks, obviously it's veg with potato. Got him green beans, cabbage, peas, carrots, and like his plate come up and it was just an absolute massive part. Even though it was a kid's portion, it was huge. So but he barely ate any of it. Like we gave him some of the carrots, didn't touch them, gave him some of the peas, didn't touch them, had a little bit of roast potato and some Yorkshire pudding, but he just mainly just ate the turkey, so I was like, for God's sake. So so yeah, so even though he likes peas, he just didn't want to eat them. So yeah, that was quite annoying. And he didn't eat the banana as well that came with his, because you'd get the kids like make your own sundae, so you get a little bit of ice cream, and then you have like 3 options that you can give them, like what to add to them. And we put meringue on there because I was like, well, I can put that on my ice cream, that's fine. And gave him chopped up banana. We had 2 portions of banana because they ran out of strawberries, so we didn't have any strawberries. He just had double portion of banana, which he didn't eat because it was all bruised and he didn't like the look of it. So so yeah, so it was kind of one, it just feels like it's a constant battle with him, trying to get him to eat healthy things. So so yeah, that was a positive about today, although slight scare because of the lip thing. But like I said, relieved now that I've found out it's just more just salt and vinegar crisps. But he doesn't have them often because I just don't like the thought of him having a lot of salt. So we don't have a lot of salt, like that's like in my cooking. I never put salt in my cooking. I don't think you need it. So but yeah, just wanted to let you know. Now I'm gonna go and play some of my game because I need it. Hi guys, bit of a late one tonight because my husband finished work a bit later, so I put on dinner a bit later. So and he decided he wanted to cook his oat bars, so obviously that takes a little bit of time as well. So so yes, we're putting Bubs to bed a bit late, but hopefully it won't take him long to go off. So I'm trying to think if there's anything I really needed to say. I can't think of anything. It's been a very lazy, non-eventful day today. Said other than Bubs eating apple for the first time ever, and then me panicking because I thought he was allergic to it. Yeah, that's it. And I've played quite a bit of Skyrim. Obviously Bubs learnt a new word, which is apple. He's getting a lot better. Oh, and marto, he says now. Marto, so for tomato. But But yeah, he's getting a lot better with different words now. Like he can count up to 2. There's 1, 2. Trying to teach him 3 and 4, but yeah, it's not getting there just yet. And he can do up to, we could do A, B. He doesn't really say C properly. I don't think he's very good with like S sort of sounds or sh sounds. So yeah, so I think he's like avoiding trying to do them until he can actually work out that sound, I think. But yeah, so tomorrow I'll that was something as well. I got a last minute email from his sensory class, which is normally at 10:15 in the morning, and she emailed to say that the class will now be at 11:30 in the morning instead. I think she's probably got an appointment or something in the morning, so she's not able to do the class until an hour later, which is great because obviously it means I'm not rushing about so much in the morning trying to get ready. So so yes, that's good for me. It probably will mix things up in terms of Bubs's lunch and like his snack times and stuff, and also his nap times, because my parents are apparently popping around tomorrow after lunch. So yeah, we'll just have to see how tomorrow goes. But yeah, that's it. And also I bought the because obviously I didn't do the shopping haul yesterday, so I didn't get to show you what we bought, but I bought some more of that vegan chickenless pieces thing that we've been getting on really well with. Like, we've had it twice now and we really like it. It's really easy to cook with, really straightforward. Yeah, we ordered that but forgot to order some more Thai green curry paste because I forgot that we'd run out, so so we'd normally have the chicken with that. So I think, and I don't know if the sell by date's tomorrow. I think the sell by date's tomorrow. It's not a very good sell by date on it. So so what I will probably end up doing is making like the chickpea curry that I normally make, but with the chicken instead, so it's an actual like chickenless curry. I don't know, but yeah, that's probably what we're gonna do. I also started looking into other meals that we could do. Now we're heading into winter, so I'm thinking I want more like stodge, like comfort food and stuff. So and because we went out for the roast dinner the other day and we had like Yorkshire puddings and things, so I was kind of like, want to know how to make Yorkshire puddings vegan, because what I want to make eventually, I think next week I want to try and make it, is some toad in the hole. I want to try and make, obviously vegan, and do some like mashed potato and some like veg with it, because the problem with Bubs at the moment, as we noticed when we went to the carvery yesterday, he's fine like with like the veg that we put in like pasta or like the stews and the soups and different things that I do. He's fine eating it like that. So like with the spaghetti bolognese, he didn't have any problem chomping down on like the onion, the courgette, the carrot and the celery. That was fine. Even if it still had a crunch to it, he still would eat the whole thing. But yesterday he would not touch like peas, he would not touch cabbage, he would not touch carrots, like, because they're on their own. And yeah, it's just like he just does not like the individual taste of that item. So I want to just try and see if I can introduce more like isolated veg into his diet rather than just having to mix it in with everything. I mean, I don't know if that's a good thing, the fact that he eats veg in sauces without picking it out, because when I was younger I used to always pick out the veg from my food. But yeah, it'd be nice for him to actually realise what he's eating and actually eat it for the sake of eating it because he likes the actual veg. So yeah, that's my plan for next week, to try and find some like meals that I can do that that means that he gets to try those sort of things. So yeah, I was thinking toad in the hole. There's these vegan smoky sausages that we got my husband when we went to Center Parcs, just as like an extra something. I think we got them like in case like we wanted hot dogs or like we did a barbecue or whatever. And we tried some and they were kind of like saveloys. So so I thought, well, what we could do is buy them And what my parents always, it was like a staple growing up, and it was a dinner I used to really love, and we'd have saveloys, mashed potato, peas pudding. I don't know if anyone's ever had peas pudding, but I absolutely adore peas pudding, and I haven't had it for ages. And my mum used to buy like tinned baby carrots, and they are so sweet and they are so nice, and you literally just stick them in the microwave and they're like all nice and soft. So I think if Bubs is gonna eat carrots, he'd eat those sort of carrots because they're quite mushy and they're quite sweet. To me, they don't taste like regular carrots like what you get with a roast dinner. So so that's another meal I want to make. We tried to do it this week, but the smoky sausages that I know they sell in Tesco's, because I've bought them in there before, apparently you can't buy them online though. So it's one of those things that until we can actually go into the shop and physically buy them, like in person, I don't know if we're going to be able to get them. So then that kind of scuppers the plan of them buying the peas pudding and the tin carrots and stuff. But then I guess I could do those for, or I could do the mashed potato and the carrots to go with the toad in the hole, because I'm going to try that next week. So instead of eggs, because obviously you can use milk substitute, like I think they say like unsweetened soy milk in your in the batter, but instead of eggs you use baking powder, I think. So I'm going to give it a go and see what it's like. Like I said, I just want to have more stodge in our meals, just to keep our bellies full and keep us warm, sort of thing. But the weather is so shit at the moment. Wasn't able to go on our walk today because of the weather, so, but it is very cold, so we've had the heating on all day. But yeah, I think that's it. So I'm just going to try and edit, if he hasn't, because I can't hear Bubs at all, so I think he might have already fallen asleep. But yeah, I need to try and edit my vlog for Wednesday, so I need to get on that because I don't know how long that's going to take me. But yes, so I will see you in the morning, and hopefully it won't be so much of a rush, and hopefully I can go for my run as well. Alexander. Where is it? Morning, guys. Yeah, normally you would see me on a Tuesday morning going for a run, but I disappointed myself and didn't bother. Weather was perfect. Husband woke me up at 7 o'clock, but I was like, no, 7 o'clock is too early for me to actually start getting up. So I'm making a thing of I'm going to try and get up before 7, so then I can be downstairs by 7 and be out the door by about 30:30. Because just with my husband working and stuff, especially on a Tuesday when Bubs has his sensory class, which we've just been to, which is why I'm in the car with him. Yeah, it's just too much of a rush. So if I'm out the door by like 8, which is normally the time I'm out, if I go for a run, if I wake up at 7, then it's just all the rushing. Hello. So yeah, so hopefully Thursday I might be able to do the run if it's not rained off. But yeah, I need to motivate myself a bit more, because yeah, I was laying in bed just like toying with the idea. I was like, I should do it, but I just really could not motivate myself to get out of bed. So yeah, bad me. But anyway, yeah, bless him, because it was Bob's birthday 2 weeks ago, like today, and the teacher didn't know. She was like, oh, you should have said, because normally we give them presents for their birthday. So I was like, oh, I didn't realise. She forgot last week, but today she actually gave it to me, bless her. And it's really sweet what they give him. So he's got like this little monster drawing pad. So it's all like spongy and stuff on the front. So that's really cool. He got some bubbles, because he loves his bubbles. I love this. She got him a bunch of like big crayons for him to have as well. So I can give those to him and probably regret it straight after. And then she gave him these like egg cups, plastic egg cups, but in class what they do, they actually call them listening ears. So like they tap them together. I can't do it with one hand, but they tap them together, and it gives them something. It's like a sensory thing, and then we like listen to sounds and stuff and guess like animal sounds and different things like that. So yeah, so it's really nice of them to do that. They don't necessarily have to do it. It's not as if it's like an extortionate price that we're paying for the class. So yeah, I was really pleased with that, bless her. So yeah, anyway, I need to head home because it's 12:15, I think, or around that sort of time, because obviously we started a bit later today, so like 11:30. Even though we started later, I was still late because those friggin' roadworks caught me off guard again. Because last time I went down there, they weren't there, so I was like, oh, that must mean they're not doing it anymore. Nope, it's obviously during the week they do it, and weekends they don't, so really friggin' annoying. But anyway, so just got in here in time. That's why I would have done this video before the class, but I literally had to run in and go. So but yeah, so gonna go home, have lunch, and then my parents are gonna show up at some point. Hopefully not before I put Bubs down for his nap, because he desperately needs a nap. So yeah, I'll see you at home, I guess. Yeah, you'll be back. So it's 10:15 at night. Bubs is asleep, my husband is downstairs making tea, and I'm just exporting tomorrow's video because I desperately need to get it done tonight. So I don't know why it's taken me so long, to be honest. I think I've just got a little bit more footage than what I normally do on a Sunday to Tuesday vlog. I don't know, but yeah, then I had the stress of that the videos that I'd taken on my phone weren't transferring to the PC properly, and I had quite a lot of my videos this week that I actually took on my phone, so I was like stressing out trying to get that sorted. Finally got it sorted, so yeah, that's all going through. I'm trying to think when I last spoke to you guys. I think it was on the way back from Bubs's class, wasn't it? So yes, I was worried that, like, because we got back quite late. I think we got home at about 12:30. So instantly put Bubs's lunch on. He had his apple at first. He was quite slow eating it. I just think he's got this thing about skin on like fruit. Because he did it before. I think that's why he didn't like apples before. Originally I thought it was like the texture. Like he just wasn't fond of the texture. But then when I tried to give him grapes, he wouldn't eat grapes because he didn't like I don't think he liked the skin. So I think it's the same with an apple. He doesn't like the feel of the apple skin. But he'll eat it, and then like he'll have this like split second of being like, oh no, I don't like that, and then have like this little mouthful that will just spit out that's got like the skin on it, sort of thing. Bit weird. But and my parents were like, oh, why don't you peel the apple? I was like, but I could do that, but then I want him to get used to eating the skin on the fruit, because then I want to be able to then give him grapes. I want him to, like, because I love grapes, so I'd like to be able to buy a pot of it and then give him some, because that's a lot of the reason why I don't buy fruit, because I have to be in the mood to eat it myself, and then it just ends up getting wasted because you never get really good dates on fruit. So yeah, I'd rather buy it when I know it's going to get eaten, because I hate wasting food. So yeah, like I said, he does eat it. It's not like he instantly turns down, like completely turns down the apple if it has the skin on it. So yeah, so I think it's just a matter of getting him used to it, because I think it's just a bit of a weird thing to him at the moment. So yeah, so he did that. He had the rest of his lunch. So then yeah, after lunch, put him down for his nap, and that's what I was hoping for. I was like, I'm really hoping that my parents weren't going to show up, because they have a knack of showing up just I'm getting him down for a nap. So then he's completely like wired when they come around, because it's like, oh, I'm nanny and granddad sort of thing. But yeah, they came on quite a bit later, so literally just as he'd gone off to sleep, I started doing my exercises for my stomach, and then my parents knocked. So he was asleep pretty much for the whole time they were here, because he slept for about an hour and a half. And then he woke up and they sort of played with him for like 10-15 minutes, and then they had to go. So so yeah, at least they got to see him for a little while. But they're seeing him obviously on Thursday, because I've booked for me, my parents, and a old work friend who I haven't seen like since Bob's birthday last year. I've booked for us all to go to the British Museum. I'm not sure how it's going to work when we get there, because yeah, we were thinking, oh, we can have a nice day, like spend the day in the British Museum, but the way is, obviously, one, you have to book a time slot, and then it talks about that there's a one-way route that you go on. So I don't know if you basically have to walk this route, because obviously there's bits of the museum that we not really interested in, and other bits that we are more interested in, so we'd like to sort of hang out in those bits, or like look around and stuff. The main hall is open, like the main foyer, because that's where the cafe is, so you can get like sandwiches and tea and coffee and stuff. So that's what we're going to do, like, because I booked it for 1 o'clock, so we can go into the cafe. Well, this is the idea, is that we're going to get there, and straight away, as soon as we get in, we'll go and have a sandwich and a coffee or whatever, and then we'll have a mooch around the museum while we catch up with my friend and stuff. But it's this whole thing of like, does that mean that we have to sort of follow this route round, because it says it's like an hour route, because not all their galleries are open. I think it's probably the ones that are just a lot bigger, so people aren't all sort of squished together. But yeah, so I'm hoping it's not like you literally have an hour in the museum and then they kick you out. So we'll find out what it's like on Thursday, I guess. But yeah, because the whole point of us going out, we were going to have a nice day in London, but yeah, it's turned out to be like, yeah, we're going to spend like longer getting there than we are actually going to be doing stuff when we're there. So because we're going to go there, have a lunch, and then come home and then get takeaway. So because again, we can't eat anywhere without booking something. So like what we always used to do, like we go into London, like go to a museum or somewhere, have a bit of lunch, then go somewhere else in London, and then find somewhere nearby that we wanted to go and eat. But yeah, times are changed right now, aren't they? I'm not moaning, it's just one of those things, just trying to get used to it. Like, life has changed a bit since then. But yeah, so that's going to be Thursday. But yeah, so I've booked that, the British Museum. Then, what else? I was talking to my parents about, because obviously the reason we're seeing them so often at the moment is because any day now, pretty much, they could book a flight over to Crete, and then that's it. Then they're in Crete. Obviously, they're going to come back over to see everyone, but that will be them moving into their new home and everything. So, and obviously, there's the whole thing of we can't really go over there at the moment, like if they were to move over, because Crete is currently off the travel corridor list for the UK, where obviously in the UK we have this, or in England at least, we have this thing where there are certain countries that we can travel to and from and not have to worry about being in quarantine. Most of Greece is fine, it's just there's like 5 or 6 islands. I know it's Crete, Mykonos, a lot of Osses, Lesvos, I think is one, Mykonos, another one's like Xanthos or something, but yeah, there's about 5 or 6 islands, like I said, including Crete, that have been taken off that list because they've had a number of cases. Apparently, according to locals that my dad knows, it's been very quiet and they haven't had any new cases since since they had that spike. So I don't know if it's just like the UK government aren't updating the website, I don't know. But yeah, until that's lifted, there's no, like, we can't justify going over there, because then we have to self-isolate for 2 weeks, and I just don't think that's, well, it's not fair on Bubs for one thing. So so yeah, so we were talking about like when they go over to Crete and stuff, and that hopefully we'll be able to like spend at least a month out there. Like what we're thinking is like my husband can take 2 weeks off work, and because the whole thing of him, like, because he's working from home now at the moment, it shouldn't be an issue too much with him working from home, but just in the home in a different country, as long as the internet's decent. So so yeah, that's kind of like what we were talking about, just like discussing sort of things what we could do. So so yes, that was nice to see them, and obviously discussing the fact that they're babysitting Bubs as well on Friday evening, so me and my husband can have a nice evening out. So my husband's booked a restaurant as well for Friday, so that'll be nice. What else? So yeah, they went home. Then I got to play a bit of Skyrim. By that, obviously Bubs had woken up by that time, but he was just chilling out playing with his toys. Then I put on dinner, and what I did was, I can't remember if I said, but we bought those chickenless pieces that we like to have with our Thai, as our Thai curry thing. But I'd forgotten that I'd run out of the Thai curry paste. So then I had to think what else I could use it for, because the date was like tomorrow's date for the chicken, so I was like, I need to have it in something. So I decided to do the chickpea curry, but swap the chickpeas out for these chickenless pieces. And I used coconut milk in it just to make it that little bit thicker than the almond milk, like I used, not almond milk, oat milk that I used last time. And it was quite nice actually. Bubs enjoyed it, but I think he kind of filled himself up on the pita bread that I gave him. So yeah, mostly the pita bread rather than the curry, but still. So yeah, that was that. Because I didn't manage to do my exercises because my parents came around a bit earlier, my husband took Bubs out on the walk, and while I finished washing up, and then I did my exercises, and then Bubs had his bath and put him to bed and stuff. So hopefully that means he's going to sleep all the way through the night like he did last night. He went to bed about the same time tonight, or last night, as he did tonight, and he didn't wake up till like 7:30 this morning, so it was really nice. I actually felt really rested. So yeah, so hopefully that he does the same tonight. But yeah, at the moment I'm just waiting for my video to export. I've only got 3 minutes left, so that's good. So then I can start uploading that, go downstairs, have my cup of tea. Then when I come back up to go to bed, it should have fully uploaded onto YouTube, so all good. And yeah, nothing really planned for tomorrow. Tomorrow's just going to be a normal day, I guess, before we have like the day out on Thursday and then an evening out on Friday. So yeah, it'd be nice to have a bit more of a chilled day. So yeah, but on that note, I'll just say hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like. It helps the channel out a lot. Subscribe as well if you haven't already. That also really helps the channel a lot. And you can follow me on social media if you would like to. All the links will be down below in the description. And yeah, on that note, I'll say love you guys, and I shall see you all in the next video. Bye.